Hey guys, welcome back aboard. My mic should be a little louder than usual. I just got this as a Christmas present. It's all fancy and shiny. Not that you can really hear me. Anyway, let's get down to some business and get down to some Bastion. Now it's been a while since I played, but hopefully
Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel.
Oh, I remember this. I just beat the swamp gator thing. Alright, as far as key clicks go, you probably are going to hear a little bit. I do apologize. Don't know exactly how to mess with my volume on here just yet. I legit just got it, but you know, we'll see what happens. Alright. I'm going to try to keep this under 30 minutes. Shouldn't be too hard.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof.
Ankle gators. Alright.
Want to keep the wilds at bay? Bag yourself a musket and a pike. That gator's a crazy gal, but so's the gal who promised to look after her. All that trouble for a single shard, but you know what? It was worth it.
Oh right, tier 2. Forgot about that.
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. Black rye is like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories. The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds. Point Lemaine's Grand Rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep.
Now we're going to it.
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine.
Oh, I got the spear still. Okay.
If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Oh hey.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check. Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
So I can't dodge. Okay.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The Grand Rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand rails all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
There we go. So I can't get over there. Oh my gosh.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, but with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere.
That's a fungus? Okay. I prefer the shotgun to this. Oh, that looked wicked.
The place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
One sec. Alright. Cool. Ooh, that is dangerous.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
What do you mean mix it up? They had like a party? One of them hipster parties? Maybe his ancestors were like swingers or something. Yeah, give me that money.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Okay. So we, like full-on America, didn't decide that this was ours. I'm fine with that.
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Oh, come on! There we go.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Dens? Makes them sound like monsters. Like beasts. So this is giving me reason to, just because I saw the interview, this is giving me reason to think that this is, come on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do it. Gotcha.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though.
Oh, dang.
All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Oh, gotta kill this. Alright. Ooh, something fancy.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. Should have seen him tiptoe around those swamp weeds in his way.
Yeah, tiptoe.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Push me back? Ooh. Oh, jeez.
Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you. At first, he thinks it's Zulf.
That looks like a girl. Well, okay. That doesn't...
Turns out he's wrong.
Hi.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there. The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
They all lived happily ever after.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
That's not a gourmet ingredient. I'm pretty sure that's a tool.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wondered just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him.
With a carbine? Okay.
That's the way to make every shot count.
Okay.
Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
We'll switch to it then. If they'll be kind enough to do that
Sometimes
for
a
us.
brusher's pike just ain't enough. That's what the carbine's for.
Now we're all out of cash.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
Let's see, what are we up to? 17 minutes? Not bad. Alright.
The shards are getting harder to find. No risk of Culford Cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong. Not everything blew up in the Calamity.
Anytime you want to get up, little boy. Alright.
Why Culford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Okay.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Culford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
I don't like it, but it's hot. Both literally and metaphorically.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction. fault our people for their natural curiosity now, can you?
Okay.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs. It's awful hot in there. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
Oh, hey.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
Yeah, give my pike back. Alright.
The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found. Place as inhospitable as they come. But still, we pressed on. After all, when we look down inside Culford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it.
The heart.
As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Jocelyn Bog. Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
That ain't right.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Hmm? Nah. No.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. Kid don't shed any tears for him, though. Best to keep out of the cauldron. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Alright, we're at about 28, so I think that'll cover us.
It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
That's a racist term, sir.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking. He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Alright, let's do this.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Alright. After this, I'll take it down.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylondia.
What? No. There we go.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Sounds like a bad anime right there.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Alright, you can toss this. Come on, frog.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Stupid annoying birds. Okay, so they can hurt each other. That's good to know.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city. One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him. Lost my train of thought there.
dodged that though. Okay, that was all my fault. I don't much appreciate this.
The young man convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
For sure you attack faster if you dodge and then attack.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. Well, I digress.
I'm quite sad about this.
Knocks him into an uneasy sleep.
Actually, no. Let's go back to Bastion. I failed. That's gonna leave a sour taste in my mouth, but that's it for the episode because we're at almost 40 minutes. It's gonna take me like 4 hours to download or upload. Peace out, guys. Come back and see me again.